Hi everybody, and welcome to TCW Lord of the Ladders in Chicago, Illinois at the All-State Arena. This is a huge show, big implication, lots of title matches, all the titles on the line, future shots. Let's rock and roll and get this party started. In the first match, we had the Battle of the Slutcakes. Lisa Slutcake and Alicia Slutcake. Alicia Slutcake wins the match with a pinfall victory. With this victory, she moves closer to a TCW North American Women's title shot. Alicia Slutcake having a great winning streak. This might happen, folks. In the second match, we had Misty Storm, as she put the fire hold on Ann Slutcake to win the match. Misty Storm looking for some redemption in the matches that she has had. Maria Smith beats Nicole Lauren. Nicole Lauren and Misty Storm kind of had a little thing, a little stare down before the match started. But Maria Smith got all control of the match, beat Nicole Lauren, and Maria Smith looking great out there in the ring. Then we had a match in which we had the Slutcakes versus the Volunteers versus the Mass Profits in a three-way tag team match. The Volunteers and the Mass Profits fought so hard and outside of the ring that they were both counted out, and the Slutcakes won a match. Yeah, I think it's the first match they won in a very long time. The Crushers faced off against the Heavenly Express. The Crushers win the match with the double crush onto Dennis Lee. The double crush, Tommy and John Crusher working hard and making things happen. They are going to get a future title shot somewhere down the road if they keep winning matches with fashion like they did at this one. Chipmunk faced off against Rainfire in a very competitive 7-minute match. Chipmunk hit the chick kick on Rainfire, won the match, and got the pinfall victory. Jennifer French defeated Daisy Fields in 5 minutes with the French dip. Jennifer French looking really good out there today. Daisy Fields, she was her happy-go-lucky self, but just got smacked with the French dip. Jennifer French wins the match. Felicia Mercury and Dominatrix brought it to Mona and Sarah Slutcake. Dominatrix tied up Mona Slutcake. Felicia Mercury pinned her, and Mona Slutcake was dragged out of the ring by Dominatrix. There is something going on there. Sarah tried to help, but then Felicia Mercury just knocked her cold. Dominatrix and Felicia Mercury win the match, and Mona gets dragged. In a very interesting match, we had a tag team match for the for the junior heavyweights. Juan Pedro and Farmer Bob, they were one team. Willis Hare and Garth Diamond were another team. Juan Pedro was in there getting whooped. Tried to take out to Farmer Bob. Farmer Bob had none of it. Left and turned on Juan Pedro, who then got hit with the Diamond Dust. Garth Diamond and Willis Hare win the match, and we're going to see Farmer Bob and Juan Pedro somewhere down the road for some revenge. In another match, this is not a hardcore match, folks. This is a regular match. We had John Traylor and Blood Drinker with Rhiannon. John Traylor won the match with the welfare check, beat the 310-pound Blood Drinker in a very grueling match. Again, not hardcore. They tried to use chairs, but the referee stopped them. John Traylor wins the match with the welfare check, and we'll see what happens next for that hardcore gentleman, both of them, Blood Drinker and the winner of the match, John Traylor. Rhiannon then stayed out there and faced off against a newcomer to TCW Wrestling. Her name is Sarah White. The match ended up being 4 minutes as Sarah came out with a fury haven't seen in years and hit Rhiannon with what she calls the snowfall. Sarah White wins the match and starts her career at TCW. And then we had a 5-way match for a future World Junior title match. as Cookie Lopez won the match, will receive a future title shot. Rocky Mysterious was the first one eliminated by Texas Thunder. Then Dave Michaels was eliminated by Bobby Clark. Bobby Clark eliminated by Cookie Lopez. And, of course, Texas Thunder eliminated by Cookie Lopez as well. The match went 33 minutes. In matches like that, officials let it go for an hour before its time limit. Cookie Lopez will get that shot at the World Junior Heavyweight Champion later down the line. And we move on and forward. Christina Cold got the knockout cold on Julia Collins for the pinfall victory. Then in a three-way women's match, we had Strawberry, Cherry Lollipop, and Rainbow Light. Rainbow Light hit the Delight Dive onto Cherry Lollipop for the victory. Strawberry and Cherry Lollipop had a shouting match at each other afterwards. Rainbow Light just went on her merry way and took the victory. So we are not done seeing Strawberry and Cherry fight. Lady Raven gets pinned by Kaylee Lewis in 5 minutes. Kaylee Lewis, one hell of a competitor. George Soney and Northern Ice Rudy Daniels. This match went 9 minutes. George Soney hit the Death Valley Driver for the pinfall victory over Northern Ice Rudy Daniels. Then the Celtic got Bobby Slapjacks in the Celtic Cross for the pinfall. Very surprising match. It only went 6 minutes. Bobby Slapjacks just wasn't ready for the onslaught of the Celtic. It was a great match. Candice Apple and Jessica Lee Richards went 9 minutes. And Jessica Lee won with the Southern Lock. We are not done seeing these two fight, as we will see Candice Apple and Jessica Lee Richards later down the road, maybe for some gold. Prom Queen and Senorita had a match. It went 13 minutes. Very long match. Surprisingly, just a crazy match altogether. But Senorita wins with the Tequila Sunrise for the victory. She promised also that she will face off against Jessica Lee Richards to get some revenge for her friend Candice Apple. In an elimination six-man match, we had Phil Angel, Rick Olsen, and Steve Chip against Darkness, Justin Chili, and Gutron. And Phil Angel was eliminated first after he was tossed out of the ring. The doctor said no more for him. He might have a broken hip. Folks, that is some serious, serious stuff. He landed so hard and right on his hip bone, it might be shattered. Rick Olsen was eliminated next with the Darkness Slam, and then Steve Chip was eliminated by Gutron as he locked on the Gutron. So Darkness, Justin Chili, and Gutron win the match. They are scheduled to have a triple threat match. The winner of that will move on and get a World Junior Heavyweight title shot. Captain Chris Power faced off against Phantom Warrior. Captain Chris Power won with the Captain Crunch. Phantom Warrior still on a little bit of a losing streak. And then Twin Ports Gold got beat by Credit Line as Credit Line used the bankroll to defeat Twin Ports Gold. In the next match, Missa versus Bangle. Missa wins. She can come back to TCW full time. She came out last week in a mask to beat up Bangle, and TCW officials have announced that if she wins, she can come back. Which, guess what, folks? In 13 and 1/2 minutes, Missa rolls up Bangle for the pinfall surprise victory. Bangle hit her with a pounce, but it wasn't enough, folks. Missa with the roll-up wins and is back in TCW Fantasy Wrestling full-time. Dark Thunder gets the victory with the Thunder Slam on Black Forest. JC Outlaw wins the match against Tribulation with a pinfall victory. JC Outlaw uses a lariat, kind of like Stan Hansen in the old days, and beat Tribulation, which was a surprise. Tribulation is a big dude. Ferris Hilton defeated the Firefighter in 21 minutes with the Simple Life Suplex. there will be a rematch coming, as these two guys gave it their all and they want to fight again. Martial Law defeats Psycho Sam Black. Martial Law wins with a pinfall victory over Psycho Sam Black. Hit him with kind of a pile driver looking maneuver to where Psycho could not move anymore. William Chip gets the eviction notice from the landlord as the landlord wins the match. And, folks, he wants some gold. He doesn't want to get it from the pawn shop. He wants to get it and be a champion. Then John Brute Force Sinner and Pompey have a match. Pompey hits the volcano on Sinner. John Brute Force not happy. We will have Brute Force versus Sinner at the next event. Raphael Jackson gets a pinfall victory on Eric Slaughter. Xandria gets a little bit of revenge from Thursday as she defeats Sonya the Soul Shifter with the X Factor. Diesel Hash defeats John Chandler with the Power Bomb. The Love Machine, Johnny Love, defeats Jason Kruger. Now, Johnny Love uses the Love Lock Figure 4 and to win the match. The Love Lock Figure 4, Jason Kruger cries like there's no tomorrow and wins the match. This next match, the street fight, it went out to the street. It was a crazy match. 3 cars actually started beeping off because Sunshine and Blueberry were throwing each other into these cars. These are big 400-pound dudes. Simon Jackson and Hellraiser X, they threw each other so hard into some windows that they shattered, and they're gonna have to pay for that. Something. Next time we're gonna have this match in a junkyard. However, Sunshine got up on a car. I don't even know how this happened without it caving in. Splashed on Simon Jackson and got the pinfall victory on top of a car. Sunshine and Hellraiser X win the match. But this feud is not over yet. In a feud that is over because of the implications of the match, this was a respect match. Mike Smith and Frank Savaldi. Frank Savaldi got the Savaldi lock submission. Made Mike Smith tap. There was a handshake after, and there seemed like there was a lot of respect given. In fact, I heard a rumor that they might even be thinking of a team. Kayla Winters, who gets a shot at the World Women's Championship, defeated Violet Rose with the Long Winter. Kayla Winters looking for gold and will get her shot. Rockstar Ricky Reagan defeated Killer D with the Rockstar Drop. Rockstar Ricky Reagan looking for some gold, looking for the title. Now we will see what happens next. The Enforcer Steve Anderson could not handle Draco as Draco got locked the Enforcer in the fire hold. Draco wins the match. In a match that could not be held in the Chicago area. It was just too big for the area itself. Mary Firestorm and Kaisha, they wanted to kill each other. The match went 22 minutes. They lost so much hair. It was visible in the ring. They were pulling each other's hair. They were trying to murder each other. Mary Firestorm had to hit Kaisha with 3 big power bombs. Kaisha was out. Mary Firestorm got the pinfall victory after 3 power bombs. These two women, amazing, amazing match. And both former champions here at TCW. The College Club got defeated by Tag 360. The 360 fall on the College Club for the victory for Baller and Pimp. In the number 1 contender match for the TCW World Tag Team Championship, the Carolina Connection, they are going to get their shot after Carolina Chris did the Carolina Kick to Vanilla Suave for the pinfall victory. In a ladder match, Ice Pick, All-American, and Beef. Ice Pick won the match, but in very weird fashion as The briefcase that was part of the ladder match, because it was what you were trying to get, moved down, and Ice Pick just kind of was handed it almost. All-American and Beef are going to have a match somewhere down the road. It's going to be a tremendous match. This went 22 minutes. It was a great match. Ice Pick gets the briefcase. What's in it? We will find out. A TCW North American Women's Championship, Jennifer Baxter, she retains her title against Tammy Stevens. Tammy Stevens, just incredible competitor, but Jennifer Baxter hit the 5-star frog splash for the victory. Jennifer gave Tammy an anytime shot at the title, North American Women's Championship. Jennifer Baxter is still your champion. For the TCW North American Heavyweight Championship, it was Isaiah Clifford and Brad Timmerman. Brad Timmerman, former Olympian, almost Olympian athlete in wrestling, just killed Isaiah Clifford. He wasn't ready for it. Brad Timmerman wins the match with the suplex, fisherman lock suplex. Brad Timmerman is your new North American Heavyweight Champion. TCW World Hardcore Championship, a ladder match with weapons surrounding the ring. The Hooded Inmate and Bloodbath McGrath were handcuffed to the ring post. They could not move. One PO'd man hit the Southern Boy in the head with a stick. It looked like it came just from a tree, and one PO man climbed the ladder and won the match. TCW World Tag Team Championship. By the way, one PO man, new World Hardcore Champion. Now, TCW World Tag Team Championship TLC match. The Street Punks and Kirk Angel and Gary Shore against the champions Gene Stanley and Rusty Simmons. The Punks were fighting Kirk and Gary a lot, to the point where all four of them were pretty knocked out. Gene Stanley and Rusty Simmons, they took a lot of licks in this match too. It went 39 minutes. Gene Stanley and Rusty Simmons retain in this TLC match after Rusty Simmons hits Kerry Williams from the Street Punks with a chair that might have been the last shot he will ever take, as he was out like a light. So Gene Stanley and Rusty Simmons still your TCW World Tag Team Champions. TCW World Junior Heavyweight Champion in a ladder match. Kabuki Dragon your champion. Ballistic, Toshito, and Blue Tiger. Kabuki Dragon out of this match quick as Blue Tiger took him out with his own Dragon Sleeper. Toshito got mad at Blue Tiger. They fought. While they did that, Ballistic climbed the ladder. They had a back and forth again, but Ballistic got it and won the match. World Junior Heavyweight Champion, new Ballistic is your new World Junior Heavyweight Champion. TCW World Women's Champion in a ladder match, we had Mocha and Brittany Starbuck. Michelle Blake against the champion, the vivacious one, Vanessa Veri. And the vivacious one hit Mocha and then hit Brittany. Michelle Blake knocked out with a ladder shot. I think she might have busted open a tooth. Vanessa Veri climbs the ladder, wins the match. After last fighting off Mocha, we're going to see a lot more of these four women in the World Women's title hunt. And for the TCW World Heavyweight Championship ladder match, it is the champion, Mr. Donald Moneypants, against Randy Lee, against Tiger Mountain, against Steve Thunder. Now, folks, this match went 49 minutes. It was your longest match of the night. These guys brought everything they could possibly bring. Tiger Mountain hit every single one of them with a pounce and was so super close until Tiger Mountain got up there. Randy Lee ran up there. He was the first one who got hit with a pounce, so he was the freshest out of the three that got just killed. Randy Lee hits a top rope, or top of the ladder. Randy Lee DDT. It looks so vicious. Tiger Mountain, I think, may have put a dent in our ring. Randy Lee gets back up, climbs the ladder, and unlocks the TCW World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, folks, our new World Heavyweight Champion is none other than Randy Lee. He is the champ, and that is TCW Lord of the Ladders. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you like this, check out the wrestling channel, which we have bunches of stuff all the time. Folks, we have a new World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Lee. We have a new World Junior Heavyweight Champion in Ballistic. A new Hardcore Champion in the 1PO Man. And a new North American Heavyweight Champion in Brad Timmerman. This has been TCW Lord of the Ladders. Thank you guys so very much. Have a great night. And see you at the matches.